boundary between drama and real life is a thin one in that when people are acting with authenticity and integrity, it is very real. It is a very real experience, as opposed to creating a painting which is, you know, a separate product from the self. Well, first of all, in acting, one is using one's body. It is a live experience, but it can feel very real in the moment. There are some misconceptions often about drama therapy. A lot of people might think that it is for people who are very extroverted, or if you're not kind of a ham or have an extroverted personality, this may not be something for you. Certainly clients of mine have asked me about that. And it's really not true. I mean, in fact, many of the people I've worked with have been highly introverted, and drama therapy is a way to help access new possibilities and expression and communication. I think it's also not true that actors are necessarily extroverted. There's a spectrum, and probably have quite a bit on both ends of the spectrum in terms of introversion and extroversion. The other misconception is that it's an escape, that it would be a way of getting outside of oneself, not being real. So the title of my book, Acting for Real, is sort of to nail that or correct that misconception in part because it is about dealing with truth. There is a sense of liberation from confinement, I think, in the dramatic realm, because there are limitations in life. There are only so many roles we will play, there's only so many experiences we can have. Drama kind of breaks through that in terms of expanding the possibilities. Our experiences are magnified, and that, I think, is just, it's rare. It's a rare phenomenon to be able to do that. So it's a form where people are taking hold of current issues that are of concern or struggle, and then creating a theatrical piece out of that, but with the clear intention with a clear aim of working through in some way, healing or transforming or gaining insight on those issues. So it's not a static revealing. There is a sense of evolution to the piece. It's often a sense of suspense even, which I think helps it work on a theatrical level. Suspense in that people might think, what are they going to do now? I mean, that seems hard or harsh or painful. And then they may shed some new light or seemingly have some healing moment. And the audience might think, okay, that's it. And then, no, there's more. Just like real life, our psyches are complex, our lives are complex. There's another level of healing to come, which makes the piece more layered theatrically as well as therapeutically. Over years of practice, I have learned increasingly to just be with the client where they are and not try to think 2 steps ahead. Also, not be fearful. This is something I tell my students too, that it may seem, oh my God, the client's entering this very deeply emotional place or painful place or trauma, to just be with that. I mean, first of all, that in itself has a healing aspect for someone to feel like they're not alone in it. In being with someone, even in a very difficult, painful moment, and not trying to think of how is the session going to end, how am I going to bring about some kind of healing, that knowing that just being with the person in that moment, that a more authentic and tailored specifically to that person at that point in time will emerge, not only by me, but by the person themselves. It's really a dance between us.